Alabama still riding the high from earlier this week when Kyra Lewis Jr. was selected 13th overall in the first round of the NBA draft. William Galloway joins us now from the WVUA 23 newsroom with more on Kyra and this past week's NBA draft. William?
Morning, Gary. Yeah, 13 was the big number this week for Kyra Lewis as he was drafted by the Pelicans. That makes the second Alabama player in the last 3 years to be selected as a lottery pick. With the draft being virtual, the former Alabama point guard enjoyed the night back in Huntsville with family and friends for his draft party at the Von Braun Center. Lewis became the 16th Alabama player in program history to be chosen in the first round and the 7th top 15 pick, joining the company of Colin Sexton, Antonio McDyess, Robert Ory, Derek McKee, Ennis Watley, and Leon Douglas. Kyra is also the first Crimson Tide player ever selected by the New Orleans Pelicans. On Wednesday night when he met with the media, Kyra said he had a great relationship with New Orleans before the draft, and he's looking forward to being a Pelican, and he's really excited to be a teammate of Zion Williamson.
You know, just how cool they were when they came down and watched me work out on Zoom. Had a great conversation. The roster stick out because, there's great talent, young talent that want to compete and want to win. So, I feel like I can come in and help that right away.
Screen on offense.
I mean, if you haven't heard Zion Williamson, man, you're in the wrong business. Great dude, great basketball player. I'm looking forward to getting down there and working with him, meeting him. I can't wait. Once again, great player, so can't wait for it to happen.
And we're all looking forward to see how Kyra does in New Orleans over the next years in his career. Reporting live for CTKO, I'm William Galloway.
William Galloway rejoins us now for Behind Enemy Lines. This week he talked to Darren Hedrick, who is part of the radio crew for the Kentucky Sports Network. William, tell us some more.
Hey, Gary. Last week, Kentucky beat Vanderbilt by 3, but the game wasn't as close as the score would indicate. Now, when you look at this week's game, Kentucky's up against a different beast.
The wide receivers for Kentucky, the passing game as a whole has really struggled this year. They look good against Vanderbilt, but Alabama's not Vanderbilt.
Kentucky averages 318 yards of offense per game. 63%, or 195 of those yards, come from the running game. Hedrick said that the Wildcats quarterback, Terry Wilson, is in need of more wide receivers.
Josh Ali is somebody he's targeted a lot, but still they need some more receivers to step up in that passing game and make some of the catches when Terry puts it on the money.
From a statistical perspective, the Wildcats have some of the top performers in the league on defense. However, there have been some frustrations, like last week when the defense allowed Vanderbilt to score 14 points in the fourth quarter.
Well, Brad White's defense just swarms to the football. Now, I will say that Coach Stoops has been a little irritated by his defense in the last couple of games. He commented in his press conferences this week that he feels like there are guys on defense waiting for someone else to make the play.
Defensively, terribly inconsistent again, was not real happy with the overall result. Felt like we did some good things at times, but then late in the game got extremely sloppy and gave him some late scores that let it become closer than it should have been.
Off the field, the entire Kentucky program has been dealing with the recent death of offensive line coach John Schlarman. He died last Thursday, November 12th, after a 2-year battle with cancer at the age of 45. His funeral was this past Monday.
So it's been a very emotional week for this team. I know they're going to be ready to go Saturday. They're going to be playing for him. I think there's going to be a lot of emotion. I'm really looking to see if Kentucky can channel that emotion into the right areas to compete against the Crimson Tide on Saturday.
Emotions will certainly be running high inside Bryant-Denny Stadium this afternoon. Reporting live for CTKO, I'm William Galloway.